Okay, welcome to this extra bonus stream on Wednesday. I said I wasn't going to do Wednesday night, but well, I guess I am because I just felt like wrapping up a couple of these fights. There were 2 left over, and they usually take a while. So I figured, you know what, I'll just do it one other night. I did say I might do every stream every night this week during this vacation week, summer vacation week. So that's what we're going to end up doing. It's not going to be just wrapping up Anime Ninja, it's also going to be introducing Wolverine. That's right, I looked at their stats, and you know what? Anime Ninja's stats aren't really all that different from what I would do for a Wolverine build, and of course I can just respec anyway. So I got that all prepped to go, and even better, I am not going to copy files from PS4, whatever. I'm just going to jump into a new game with Wolverine from here. Yes, it's going to be a +2 cycle, but I have confidence in the Wolverine build that's going to be pretty powerful, with the exception of like maybe a couple items which I will be able to get later, but for the most part, I think it'll go pretty well. So I think I'll, instead of just making this a really short stream, I figured, you know what, I'll jump into get a bit of Wolverine done as well, because usually the first part, I can get through the early part of the game really quickly, so why not? Anyway, let's just jump into it. Now, first we have to finish off Lida and her friends before we can get to Radon. But then I'm going to swing back to Millennia. I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to beat anyone tonight, because potentially it can take hours. You know, depending on the build, depending on how things are going, you never really know. So I am not going to... I'm not going to stay here all night. Okay, we'll try with... you know what? I don't feel like getting stuck on these guys. These guys are just not interesting enough to waste time on, so I want to get through them quickly. I was also thinking earlier that I need to establish my identity more, and it seems so far the only thing I am becoming known for is complaining. Right? And making excuses, so I want to try and move away from that. I mean, I'll probably still make excuses for as long as I'm playing any kind of Souls game, but I need to figure out something else to talk about, something else to keep my mind busy off of complaining. I don't know where to start, but if anyone has any suggestions, maybe. I can start with games I'm playing, because I don't just play Elden Ring, you know. I mean, if you look at some of my other videos, I do play other games. And it's like right now I'm playing, where are they? Oh, right, I gotta do everyone. I am playing Doom, the Dark Ages, right now. So if anyone wants to see that, I mean, I'm only about a short way, like apparently only chapter 5 of all the possible chapters into the game. So let me know if you want to see me play that. Oh shit. I'm getting too focused on talking here. Right, I don't know if I'd play that live. I haven't decided yet. As it is, I might make a video. I'm not sure about that one, if that's a video-worthy thing. I mean, it's not like it's a really hard game, or at least not in the mode I'm playing at. I'm just kind of running through it, because the general consensus I've heard about the game is that it's just not quite up to the previous game standards, and I really haven't played enough yet to say, but I can sort of see where they're getting at. It's hard for me to think while doing this. But, you know, right before I played that, I also played and finished Indiana Jones. Now, in the case of Indiana Jones, it was kind of, I had to get it finished quickly, so I probably didn't get the most out of it that I could have. But I did play through, and honestly, I would compare the two. I mean, I know they're completely different games, but I actually put Indiana Jones and Doom, the Dark Ages on roughly the same level. And that's because I believe both games, they had a very specific idea of what they wanted to do. No grace? Okay, no grace. I think they had a very specific idea of what they wanted to do, and they both succeed very well at doing that. I think the problem, though, with those two games is that's about all you can say about them. They succeed at what they're trying to do and nothing else. They do one thing, like, really well, and then everything else just kind of meh. So I kind of put them on the same level. Now there's also elements, well, you know, I might actually say I lean more to liking Doom the Dark Ages more. Mainly because, well, Indiana Jones, there's a lot of stealth in it. I mean, for what it's trying to be, I guess they're trying to go for a bit of an Uncharted feel in a way, obviously, and, you know, Tomb Raider, but where those games are clearly lean more toward action, and yes, I know the new Tomb Raiders can be sneaky and stealthy. It doesn't have to be, but Indiana Jones is definitely pushing you to be very stealthy, right? And I just don't like stealth games, as you guys are well aware by this point. Obviously, Doom the Dark Ages, at least from what I've played so far, is not a sneaky, stealthy game. Ooh, I don't have much places to put any points. At this point, there's like no point. Okay, these points are worthless at this point. I'm going to do a Millennia first, because I've already did decently well with her that one time. What's that? But yeah, my only issue with Doom the Dark Ages right now, again, there's still a lot left to play, is the part of the game where you're just killing off just random grunts and like weaker monsters, weaker demons, is fun as hell. I think it's really fun. The action's really smooth and very easy to get into and all that stuff. Might have to make some adjustments here. But everything else, bosses, special events, like the robots, you know, the Rock'em Sock'em robot stuff, all that, I am definitely not so fond of that. That's a quite different story. It feels like they're not... It feels like it's not the best aspect of those games. The bosses feel like, when you get to a boss fight, they suddenly change from, you know, being all combo-y and doing all these cool things to, like, the game suddenly wants you to fight these bosses a very specific way, and that's it. And then, of course, the Rock'em Sock'em robots is just, you know, punch, 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 you know, dodge here, dodge there, punch, punch, over, right? And I haven't done any of the dragon sequences yet, but so far, that's the general consensus I've seen of the game. It's really good at what it does, but anything extra, it just feels like it didn't quite reach. And then I know there's other things fans complain about, but, you know, I can't comment on what most fans complain about the Doom the Dark Ages. So anyway, anyone, let me know if you want to see Doom the Dark Ages. I'm not all the way through the game yet, but, you know, I'll be done pretty quickly. Or if you want to see a video or something, I got stuff recorded. I'm not sure yet if I want to put it up yet, because, you know, it doesn't seem like anyone really cares for that sort of thing, but... I just want to have something a little different. I got to break up all the Elden Ring build videos. All right, anyway, let's get to this. I'm going to try to avoid using any summons here, because honestly, I was doing just fine the last time I was fighting her without summons. Anyway, I hope I'll get this done. I'm not going to stay up all night trying to beat these guys, so I'll give them my fair share, and then that's it for the night. Because I'm supposed to be... Well, that always seems to happen early on. I always need a minute or two, or an attempt or two to get acclimated to her. Like I said, when you start playing a different game, it can really throw you off. So I've been playing Doom the Dark Ages, so everything's been... I played for a few hours today. So everything's all thrown off, or at least that's what I imagine. Why? I wonder how I damn near no-hit her that night. Alright, whatever. I'm not promising I'll beat her, because so far this build has not gone as well as I thought it would go. It has not been as solid as I was expecting. I mean, it's certainly damaging, but it's not like... I mean, it can be really powerful, but It definitely seems to be powerful only under specific circumstances. Oh, finally. That was my fault. I definitely was doing just fine there, but I suddenly, I don't know. I'm trying to beat her quickly, so I was thinking, oh, I can. Well, I mean, you can knock her out of that attack, but I had no stamina, so that was just dumb. But so far, so good. I mean, but again, this is an extra bonus stream. This is not stream is not supposed to be happening, so I do not intend to spend all night beating these bosses. They're trying to beat them. Crap, I'm used to pressing... Damn it, those Doom controls are really... Because you got to use your left finger, the left trigger a lot, and the left trigger and the bumper a lot in Doom. So I keep pressing that for... I didn't think I played enough to mess me up this much. I was hoping I'd break her out. You saw me break her out of it a couple times during the hammer runs. Well, that was just another... I had her. But I gotta... Well, I did dodge out of it that last time. Well, anyway, I should focus more on getting this done. I'd like to actually beat one of these on stream for a change without help. That'd be nice. I can do it, believe it or not. No, why didn't you... Oh, shit. Why didn't you register the stagger? Oh, God. How'd that one work? Okay, I'm surprised I actually avoided that one. No, that was just the button queue thing messed me up on that one. Yeah, why am I being silly tonight? Shit, damn! I am being way too aggressive tonight. Oh, right, probably the Doom influence. Doom is like, really encourages you to be hyper aggressive, so suddenly I'm all like, you know, just get in there and attack everything. I'm like, oh yeah, right, I don't have a... Okay, I do have a parry button, but you know, I don't have like a Doom parry button. That's a very different kind of parry with that shield. Damn, who would have thought that just a couple hours of that would throw me off this much? Okay, well, whatever. Got cat interference. Don't mess me up, Sonny. Shit. Well, basically, as long as I can keep her from doing that, I'm fine. Wait, is my... I gotta check to see if I'm on a light build. No, I'm at a light load. Oh, right, I changed all my... Okay, what do I need to think about here? Honestly, this is really just a case of not being being a little messed up on my timings from playing a different game. But what can I got to think of ways to maybe critical hit. I should think more in oh wait, what am I saying? I should be using this. Let's try full offense. I mean, I do get plenty of defense from these boiled prawns. Cat interference has six. What am I looking for here? Ah, no. Okay, now cat interference has ended. That's right, Sonny. You just watch and enjoy the show. God damn, I was doing really fine against her the other night. Well, that seems to be the trick on that. You gotta hit her on the, if you can dodge that first one, after that it seems like it's easy to, because that's what I remember. You wait for her to come down and then you dodge it, and you dodge, when you do, you avoid the first wave of the attacks. Then after that you just keep dodging in any direction and you can completely avoid, like just dodge, 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 and you avoid everything, with the final slash being the only thing you have to look for. If you're on this final slash and you are away from her, you then just keep rolling away regardless of where she is, and that's usually enough to avoid it. I had it going really good that one time. Well, then again, that was a while ago now. And also, I wasn't playing Doom at the time. You know, I'm starting to think now the reason why I did so well that one time is because she kept doing that move. Not this one. Oh my god. 1 HP left. That one. And well, the jumping one. Because she kept doing that move, and that one is easy to evade. Damn, she got all her HP back. Oh, nuts. Like I said, I'm not going to spend all night fighting her, so... And it looks like this is going to have to be one of those cases where I just have to shut up and focus because... Clean my hands, because I can't do the whole... can't talk and thing and concentrate on that when I'm fighting her. You gotta focus. I don't get it. At one time, like I said, I had it worked out so perfectly at one point where I could dodge that move perfectly. So what's well, not perfectly, but I had it at the point where it could be like reduce it to just a few. No, I was thinking about adding like some sort of defensive maneuver, but no, that would take away from the spirit of the build. Well, it was working. You know, I wonder if it's the poise again that's screwing me up. Because I think I had heavy armor when I did it. I wasn't... Right, you know what? I think that might be it, because I had heavy armor, but because I always use the potion with the reduce your load to light, that might be it. That might be what's throwing me off here. Because I had her at a point where I could dodge those easy. Yeah, it's the poise. That's what it is. It's totally the poise. Because I was... Yeah, no, it's poise. I think that's what's going on. Those little light hits, and then it can't dodge. Because I had this point where I could dodge that. Still a problem. It's the poise. I was at the point where I could just go like this, and that would be enough to avoid like almost all the attacks. You might get one or two, but it'd be a huge improvement. So fine, we'll do the trapper in a wall strategy. Come on, stop slow walking. Get over here. It's the poise. That's, I don't know what to do about the poise. They can't increase poise. I mean, yeah, I know I could use potions and stuff, but I need them later. Actually, you know what? What's the point of having them later if they're not doing anything now? So... And really, it's the first phase that's harder. Honestly, the second phase goes surprisingly fast sometimes. So I need more poise because... that's killing me here. Because I should be able to avoid that pretty easily. And let me switch out. I haven't scored a critical hit on her once, so... Wait, does this even come out? Hopefully it'll add up with the potion. It was the poise. See that? I mean, I still took a lot of damage, but better than dying. Did I still have the poise? Yeah, I did. Okay, well. Yeah, I got no answer to that then. Like this. So why the hell did I absolutely destroy her with the double swords? Do I even have a pair of double swords? I might just do that. Just for curiosity's sake. Because I had damn near just destroyed her with an unleveled double sword this one time. Something I got it. There must be a way because I know I had it down. Well, first I'm going to check to see if I have a leveled up double sword. Because this is getting stupid, and this is on stream. So of course it's on stream. I can't beat her quickly. I do it off stream a few times now, but no, not on stream. Of course not on stream. Where's all those damn double swords? Sure, just for curiosity's sake. No, that would be overdoing it. We are not going to use Craig's sword. I don't know what Dance does with this one. I don't get a benefit of... This is more of a strength thing. It's very high, though. Whatever, I'm just gonna go quality first. And I'm just curious to see how this will go more than anything else. Since I don't have poison, it won't make a difference. Shit. Okay, the poise not making any difference. I'm going to go with repeating thrust with this one. Actually, you know what? Not poison. Oh, we'll try blood at first. I don't have a way to benefit from it at the moment. Well, no, I mean, I guess I do now. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that, but that was working. Well, the blood definitely helped. It was triggering a lot. Well, double swords is usually... Well, okay, I've already said that. That I did really well on her with a double sword. Because it flinches her so much. And you saw what happened with the stupid bird. Or, and the claws did really well against her. That damn... stupid... Honestly, these double blades are already making a huge difference, but that stupid... I wonder if I still have my rapier set up. Because that's the setup I used when I created this. So I've somehow completely forgotten how to avoid waterfowl dance. Do I still have the rapiers? Yeah, I saw. In this case, I'm just curious. I just want to see how this is gonna turn out. Because the last time I did this, I didn't. Like, what happened? I didn't. Okay, it's the Antspur rapier first. For some reason, I don't remember. Oh right. Well, I was trying to prepare for these builds, and when you're trying to prepare, it was like the night before, and like I just need her beaten, and I didn't really focus on it. Where'd the stupid rapiers go? Oh, okay, there they are. This was offhand. This was main hand. And what was the setup for these things? So, this was whatever, cold, which I'm not going to use. And what was this one? This was... I don't want to think too hard about how this is going to go, so... After the miss. I just see him, look, the way he sits there like that, I don't think of that as like, oh, look at this really cool attack. No, it looks like he's taking a dump. Raptor of the Mist. Yeah, they crapping on your head. Okay, what's something that's... Whatever, okay. We'll just use repeating thrust, and it was... Poison? Okay, no, poison's pointless here. So... Because I'm more... I think blood will be better. I just want to see how this is going to go. Poison's kind of pointless, and... Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, what to... It's all this set. Oh, right, and I don't want... Oh, well, I don't need this anymore. So what do I put there instead? Blood... I don't know. I don't know. I'll just put defense kind of point. We'll put it if this works. I mean, I haven't managed to crit her tonight. And I refuse to resort to help because I've already done that enough times. This is, I mean, I'm allowed to, but I'd like to beat her once on stream without help. That'd be nice. Right, they don't break her stance as much. Doesn't really make a difference. I mean, really powerful, those, that setup with the... that setup there is really powerful, but... I don't know what to say. I have completely forgotten how to evade... waterfowl dance. I don't know what else to say there. Because there was a once upon a time when I could dodge it, like, not flawlessly, but reduce it to maybe one hit or two. But for some reason, I do not remember one bit how to do it. Because I clearly don't remember what the exact timings were. Because all I remember was, as long as you evade that the first strike with a dodge, you can then just start bouncing back and forth, and you'll evade the vast majority of the waterfowl dance. But I can't seem to pull that off here. I think it's because of poise. Because when I would fight her, those last few times I would fight her and, you know, evade her easily, I had heavy armor and was using the mixed physic to, like, lower my load, or my weight load. So I'm going to guess it's entirely because of that. And the only reason I was no-hitting her last night was because she simply just didn't do waterfowl dance. Alright, well, as much as I hate to stop using double slash, repeating thrust is much easier to pull off. It's quick and it stuns her, and doesn't do as much damage, but it works. But I am not going to commit to this too longer. I would like to get some of Wolverine done tonight. You know, this is supposed to be just a quick bonus stream, just, you know, a quickie. You know, just be lucky you got it. So it's not going to go much longer than a half hour on any boss. Okay, I just remembered the timing. Okay, so it wasn't just dodge the first one and then dodge. It was dodge the first one, and then when she comes back, you dodge. It's like dodge. It was like dodge, side dodge, and then it's dodge, then a quick dodge, and then when she does a little brief pause before going into her third phase, then you brief pause alongside her, and then it's just wild dodges after that, making sure that in your final dodge you dodge away from her in whichever direction she's going. That's the trick. Okay, that was a hard one to remember. That took a while to remember. No. God damn it! I just had to drink that stupid potion. Okay, I'm not doing this all night. So I'm just going to say, fine, whatever. You win Millennia for ninja build. I can't keep doing this. Just to try, well, hopefully prove that I can, in fact, beat her without help. I am switching to my good old reliable. This is actually my favorite weapon, is the double swords. Even though I don't actually like using repeating thrust on them, but Should I go poison? I mean, bleeds. Oh, right. No, I don't. Well, I mean, get the 20% bonus on the. Yeah, you know what? Bleeds was just fine. Let's see here. Because with this, if I can evade waterfowl, then I'm fine. Because the damage I do from the double swords is terrific. So, however, double swords are not good against Radon, so. For some reason, Waterfowl Dance in her second form is so much easier to dodge. What the hell is that? Ah, screw it, I'm not gonna do this again. But I think I've done, I mean, sure I didn't beat her, but I think I did enough to sufficiently prove the double swords I can do her much quicker. I mean, I don't know what the hell happened. Well, I was probably talking, that's probably why, instead of concentrating. Because I had 12 potions left, and that double sword ate through her really fast. So I think that's enough to say, no, I didn't beat her, but come on, guys. 12 potions left. She was doing nothing. She couldn't even get Waterfowl Dance off. I broke my concentration in the second phase, but she would have went down, so whatever. Not enough for anyone. The comments, you can tell me all about it in the comments, and I'll just not read them. Right, not a challenge build. I already did my challenge run. With the sword and board, no skills, no spells, no nothing. That was hell. Actually, I don't think I beat her with that. Oh no, I didn't beat her with sword and board, no skills. It was just impossible. I just couldn't do enough damage with that setup without using skills or any of that, or any of the buffs or any of the systems. It was just not possible to do enough damage with just the one-handed sword. And of course, you can't even use a damn shield against her. Now, eventually, when I did unrestricted sword and board, then the spike shield just, well, wasn't the spike shield slam? That absolutely destroyed her, right? Because I just kept her pinned to the ground for the whole fight. Okay, I'm going to put less time into Radon than I am going to Millennia, because I have yet to come up with any kind of build that can beat him quickly yet. And of course, I haven't used any of all the super OP builds were all fixed by the time I started playing this, and I don't want to use, and none of these builds actually allow for, let's see, actually allow for, what am I doing here? Right, I'm going to have to go back to actual Anime Ninja. None of these builds allow for like all the spells and abilities that people tend to use, and frankly I hate stacking all the buffs, you know. It takes away kind of the fun. I don't know. I just don't believe in like there's a different style of like RPG systems out there. There are some people that design their games so that if you have the knowledge to know which abilities to stack and which potions to grab, and if you're the kind of person that's willing to take the time to prepare and stack up 1,000,000 buffs, then you can actually make the game pretty easy. But it's dependent on you knowing all these things. And I guess some people think that's fun and that's good and that's great, and you know, If you're and especially in MMOs, they did it in MMOs just because of, it would waste your time and keep your subscription running because you need to spend all this time trying to farm these mats just to create all these potions. But here in Elden Ring, I know how Miyazaki thinks in this way. He's trying to reward people that put in the work, because apparently putting the work in the video game is important to him, or something. I don't know what he's going on about there, or like what's his thinking. Well, I know his thinking. It's just silly. It's just a game, Okay, what was it? Okay, we're gonna do a double slash. Actually, I might not. Well, we'll try double slash. I have a feeling I'm not gonna have time to. Bleed takes forever to get going on him. I only have this one arc. What else can I do here? Oh wait, not blood, rot. And I usually stack up lots of defense against him because it's just all right, holy. Because he does so much damage. The only way to make everything like survivable is to stack a ton of damage or damage negation, because otherwise you're just gonna get one-shotted by everything. Okay, mixed wondrous physics. I don't need poise anymore. It was doing nothing. Attacks more like the break enemy. Alright, break enemy stance is actually really useful, even though I don't think. Right, I gotta go full defense. I mean, I know people are all like full damage, but he's got too many attacks. Like, the thing that always throws me is off, like, I can stack a ton of damage to kill him and get him well down into, like, second phase, no prob, but what always happens is the little laser blasts always seem to hit me somehow. Or at least the ones where he goes off close, and then those will, like, one-shot me. So it's worked out for me to use damage negation and just try and outlast the fight. Then, well, whatever, I'm saying crap. Oh, I haven't done this yet. No, well, this should be interesting. You seem to have hit that part of the night where I'm pressing buttons and nothing's happening. Alright, I promised myself I'd stop complaining. Okay, no more complaining. Shit. No, this is not gonna go well. Because I realized in any engagement with him, you got to deal at least 3,000 damage. If you can do that, then you can get through the fight to the end. If every time you get a chance to land a blow 3,000, you're fine. But anything less, and you're not going to get through. Not without extra help from some source. Okay, so double slash. I'll never get a chance to do more than one. So we'll try this. Also, I should try actually using all my potions, or buffs, at the beginning of the fight, instead of forgetting to put them on. Well, the first time you do it, he's right in the middle of the arena, so you don't get as much of a chance to do everything. Oh, whatever. Come on, do your spinning screwball. Okay, but not going well, because there's always this part that becomes a pain in the butt. Although it is nice that the katanas are fast enough, I can get a slash in there, because normally I can't get a slash off before he does finishes off his final attacks. The stupid little light blasts. This is usually what always happens when I fight him. I get to like well, I get usually more damage than that. I get to this point and I just stay stuck there. Ah, jeez. What am I gonna do here? Well, I'm definitely not gonna go all night with him. Sunny feet. Kitty's stretching his feet out. Okay. What am I gonna do here? What can be? Honestly, the damage negation was not so bad. Really, it just boils down to I need to get more damage in somehow. That's really all, but I don't have many more places I can add. Well, was that a light load? Should be. Okay, so if I do this, that is 66. Usually I don't try and do this with anything less than 75. That's not terrible. Honestly, it wasn't that bad a run, but you know, like unlike Millennia, any fight with Radon is I mean, it's not as long as Sunflower for attempts, but actually, you know what? Double Blade is definitely. Let's see here. Double Blade definitely does more damage, I've noticed. Or double slash. And then, of course, I know Impaling Thrust is even better, but that's not... I mean, I guess it... I don't know, that doesn't feel as ninja to me as... Like, when I'm doing Anime Ninja, I'm thinking, like, all sorts of wild, crazy slashes that fill the screen, right? But, and Thrust, not quite the same. I don't know, that strikes me as more samurai. I'm being nitpicky, but I don't know, I gotta try and make this... this build as true to what it's supposed to be about as possible. I was trying to get the rocks to hit the wall. Oh, that was close. Like, I gotta hit you real dark. I'm gonna stab you in the dick. Oh, my balls. I was about to do the finishing blow, and he decided to be brave and stabbed me in the not so brave area. Yeah, I really don't know how to play that one. But that was not bad. But it's always this last little point that I always struggle with. It's, there's just so much damage you gotta deal. Well, okay, you know what? I'm sure if I gotta remember to apply all my, you know, I'd probably do better if I save all my buffs for the second round. Because the first one, once you get used to it, you can get, it's pretty easy to... It's pretty easy to get to the second phase. Honestly, it's the first phase is really not bad. Did you see that? He brought the potion to his mouth and he didn't drink. Or her, I should say. What the hell is that about? Yeah, that was a shit attempt. Alright, well, they're going to do one more. This time getting to the second phase with more than a couple flasks. I'm tickling the cat's feet. Oh, he must be asleep. He's not reacting. Normally I touch his feet a couple times and I'll get scratched. Okay, one more. Just one more. Actually, no, not just one more. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do one with repeating thrust. And then I'm not going to do it with double blade because I've never noticed a difference with double blade. So I actually got caught in the menus that messed me up there. What, they hit a patch of ice or something? Jeez, man, turn. That happens sometimes here. Yep, no, that's it. I'm not doing anymore. So, even as with historically accurate ninja, well, I mean, anime ninjas fight gods all the time, but they also have like a ridiculous amount of abilities and skills and shit, and I only have as much as Elden Ring makes available to me. Oh, right. I'm going to do repeating thrust to see if that makes any difference. And we go more... We focus more on... thrusting. And we ditch. We drop some of the bonus damage and go for straight... Actually, let's go for... Let's go for pure HP. Anything that increases my stamina regeneration, let's see. I've never used an item for stamina regeneration, but there's always been something for stamina regeneration. Let's see if I can just craft it. Okay, the turtleneck seems to be what I'm looking for. Do I not have any? I must have some. Well, no, okay, I wasn't... oh, there we go. It's not like I go hunting for materials in this build as much as I should. No big deal. You know you can use the broken rune to heal this condition? Yeah, no, it's... You know, there are certain attacks, if he spams the gravity attacks in the second phase, those are really hard to dodge. And, you know, that was kind of unlucky. If he does more of his melee attack... You know, that's kind of lucky. I'm going to go again. Because he kept using attacks, like really spamming his attacks that are hard to dodge. What else can I do here? And going pure damage was not such a bad idea. I didn't really feel like I wasted anything. I'm out of holy proof livers, so that's not like it's... I have minor ones left. I'm actually already gone past my limit for how long I should be streaming, because I was not going to stream longer than this. So this is the last one, period. And then I'm going to do... Well, I should really buy more prawns. But that shouldn't take long to do that quest, thankfully. was on me. I should have remembered he'd do that. Yeah, that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. I've gotten to that point in the night where it seems like my reflexes are starting to disintegrate. Plus, it's really hot in here tonight. I can't have my fan on. I gotta figure out a way to get a fan on in here while I'm doing these, because otherwise the fan's like literally right beside the mic. Alright, we're done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. Anime Ninja is definitely fun, but if I don't beat him within like the first 10 minutes or so, then it's gonna be hours, and I am not sitting here on the floor for hours. So we are going to give Xena a sex change and turn her into Wolverine. Because I am not going to reset the file. I'm just going to go right from here. Load favorite. There you go. There's Logan. But instead, since they don't quite have his hair, we're going for the messy samurai hair. So there you go. No. That's what we want.
Be not alarmed.
No, if you're looking for the bare-chested look, I'm not doing that. I'm trying to replicate the result, not the. Let's see here. I want to replicate the result. You know, the healing factor and all that stuff. So if I have to wear some armor and some stuff to get that extra healing, then I can't. Because until I get Millennia's Rune, which is bloody far away, then I'm not going to be able to properly replicate everything about him without resorting to magic or any of that stuff. But with that ability... Okay, where is she? With that ability, I can sort of replicate between mixed physics and all that stuff. I should be able to replicate some element of it. Okay, where is that girl? The hunchback. Where is she? Damn it. I gotta buy more prawns. Because Logan is... Well, thankfully I don't have to be a light build with him, because he's not really fast. He's not technically a fast... Oh, stupid lobsters. Now, hopefully I can get him to move. I mean, normally he moves with the pennant, but I think I got him move once without it.
What the hell is we trying to stop here, Soph? What the hell are we trying to stop here, Soph?
Damn it, you gotta get him to move first before he sells. And then you can kill him and you can just buy all the prawns. Wait. But I did that exactly in my last run. When I was setting this up, I got his bell bearing with the prawns. Ooh, let's see if it carried over. Let's see if it carried over. Oh, wrong side. Looks like it didn't carry over. I mean, all these did. Now, I should definitely buy more rune arcs because I used a bunch of them. Okay, I know she's... I got him to move once. How did I do it? Without the gold pennant. Now it's one of these... Okay, we're going to start from here and go all the way up the road and see if we can find her. Because I did not do any Mount Galmer stuff, so she should be there. Because I've done this before, where I go all the way to the end of the game and I don't do any quests, and then I go back and do the quests. And while, yes, some do advance if you don't do them before killing bosses, a surprising number of them don't advance. So, and I think this is one of them. Okay, get out of here, you goddamn lobster. You green lobster. Go to red lobster. We like the ones there better. I've seen the meme with the lobster with the sniper rifle. I get it. I absolutely get it. Getting a better view, Sonny? You can see the TV now. He watches cat channels, cat TV shows, and he also watches hockey, believe it or not. I got a cat that watches hockey. It's really funny. He chases the puck around the screen. It's fun. Yeah, okay, I think she's not here. Yeah, that's fine. I don't... Stupid. I don't really need to use the boiled prawns anyway. I think you can... Maybe I can fight him. And at least get the regular ones. Okay, what I'm going to try doing is attacking him and hoping he, when he reset his... Ooh, actually no, the cost of forgiveness is going to be stupid expensive now.
What the hell is we trying to stop here, Soph? What the hell is wrong? We trying to stop here, Soph? Bitch put you up to this, eh? Damn it! I'll rip you to shreds. Damn it. Why ain't it me? Why ain't it ever?
You already had Raya's necklace. Cool. Ooh, all right, he has it by default. Whatever. Nope, that didn't work. Well, I don't care anymore. I don't need to use the boiled prawns anyway for the vast majority of the fights. So we are just going to move on. And we are going to... How did I look? I look sufficiently... Restart the next cycle. And I don't care about the ending. You guys know how the game ends. You want to see endings, go YouTube the endings.
The fallen leaves.
Oh shit, I forgot to respec. Now, that doesn't take long. It just me. I mean, it's not like anything will be difficult enough to make give me any real problems. So yeah, now we are doing Wolverine, dude. It is Wolverine time. What are all my options? Slowly restores HP. Anything that regenerates. We need regeneration. I mean, I'd love to get some other things. I mean, I need to get some like extra damage options somewhere. You know, first we got to recreate the damage regeneration aspect of his character. Okay, this will have to do for now. Then we gotta work on the clothes. Well, let's just get through this first part. Since this is going well over what I intended this to do, to be, this short stream is supposed to be like an hour, a half hour for Millennia, a half hour for Dawn, and that's it. And end up going much longer than that. So I am only going to go up to, well, we'll see. But I only intend to do just a little bit. I'll do the Godric's or the Godfreys or whatever their names are. Margaret. Yeah, so we got to replicate the look, thus the shield, but as you can see, now you can't see him at all. Okay, well, we'll see how this works for now. And then I got to figure out something to do with, you know, clothes and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to have him running around bare-chested. Where's the Royal Remains armor? I mean, you can't see him at the moment, so I guess it doesn't really matter how he looks. And he does not need to be... Where are those Royal Remains gone? He does not need to be fast or light, because he's never really been like a fast character. I mean, yeah, I know he jumps and bounces around a lot, but he's not quick. Where is those stupid Royal Remains gauntlets? Screw it. Whatever, I'll look for it later. We'll fix it later. For now, I mean, nothing's gonna really slow me down for the first part of the game anyway. How is it that I don't have the... I gotta have the other Royal Remains part of the... whatever. We'll just... Nothing's gonna slow me down for this first part of the game, so... Well, that looks interesting. I mean, I wish I could replicate his look, but I mean, I don't exactly have access to a yellow leotards or whatever costume that he has, and I'm not going to go bare-chested. I mean, I know. And you know what? Some of those people that do go bare-chested and all that in their games, what they're actually doing is putting on regular armor and then using a mod. So. But we'll see how this goes. If the HP regeneration is good enough, then it might make up for it. Yeah. I get it. You got things to say, I don't care.
Then it's summon me. Ah, Torrent, treat him with...
If you're wondering why Braggart's Roar... Actually, no, Braggart's Roar. Actually, I shouldn't be using Braggart's Roar. No, I need the one that gives me the special claw attack. Let me see here. Roar! You can't see me through the shield. I don't know if that's it. Right. It's Barbarian War. See? Oh, wait, no. Gotta do both hands. Okay. Right, okay, it's like this double slash attack. Okay, let's see how this goes. And I'm not even really optimized yet. What else could I possibly do to... oh yeah, right, I don't need Alexander's because... I'm not using any special attacks, all I have is roars. Come on, you. I mean, good start, but I mean, look who I'm fighting. Yeah. Okay, I get it. You got things to say. I don't care. No, I'm not gonna go.
It seems Torrent, whereas
Not tonight.
there is, but I can take gathering.
Nope, not tonight. We got some things to do tonight.
You there? Come. It's titled You breached the...
Nope, main gate. Remember, have them open the main gate first, and then you can decide if you want to go around the side or whatever, because then the gate will be open if you ever want to go through later. Ooh, I can use a shield. I guess not. Definitely need to get this, because until I can get Millennia's Great Rune, I mean, he's a tough cookie. Wolverine is... See, a lot of people always just think of him as this, you know, killer claw-wielding crazy guy, but really, his actual powers, his abilities, his focus is being tough. He's a tank. Right? That's what he really is. But that's why they gave him the adamantium infusion, because he was tough enough to take it. So he's a tough cookie that got really well armed. That's basically what happened. He was a really tough cookie who was given a really good weapon. Now, speaking of Wolverine, they were talking. I was watching some videos in Marvel Rivals because, you know, I do play that as well. I know I haven't really put up anything recently for Marvel Rivals, but the only thing I really put up for Marvel Rivals anymore is shorts, because I can't really do the kind of videos people expect regarding Marvel Rivals. I mean, if you're not putting up like how-to guides, you know, or making a run for like the highest ranks, then no one really cares about your stuff. And it's with the Marvel Rivals videos is where I get my most toxic comments. Right? I mean, even when I'm just posting videos that just meant to be jokes, right? I get people saying like some of the weirdest, nastiest, craziest things. And it's like, dude, it's just a joke video. It doesn't matter who won or lost, right? And of course, and in that particular video, we actually won that game. But the guy was like, oh my god, like, why are you lying? This is the biggest lie you ever told in your life that you won this game. You totally lost the game. I'm like, we won the game. Like, where's this guy getting this from? Like, in the first few minutes of the game, the video is just like in the first few seconds, I should say, like 10 seconds of the map, and he's just like, oh, you totally lost. Why are you lying? I was like, where are you getting this from? And if you watch that short closely, you can actually see the other team is so bad they completely ignore Punisher that's sitting there on his turret just to the right of the door, and they're not even attacking him. And they're like, oh, you guys are losing. Like, they Can't you tell that you can even see the Punisher there? So whatever. So yeah, I don't really want to do Marvel Rivals videos unless I have something really good to show, and I just do not. This is more fun anyway. I like these builds that I do. So much for being tough enough to just fight through attacks like that. Oh, I am this is run 2, so they are going to start getting tougher, the bosses. And he's not optimized yet. Oh yeah, he does a grab attack. Yeah, he's dead, yeah. But I definitely need to better replicate the toughness of Wolverine. Well, I mean, I probably will once I get the full Royal Remains set. Where's that stupid Royal Remains? Royal Remains. Probably don't have the same name. Okay, found one. Okay, there's another. Royal Remains, in case no one knows, HP regeneration when your HP is low. I mean, I'd rather have HP regeneration in general, but, you know, it's quite a bit. And medium load still, which is no big deal for him. And now I'm really, really ugly, which is not really Wolverine, but what can I say? I'm replicating the result, not the look. You know what? All I've got left to do now is running around and running around. I mean, I'd have to run all the way to Altus, and then defeat the magma worm, and then I gotta run all the way to the north of Altus, and then defeat that sentinel at the door, and then all the way to Radon. So at least the next 30 minutes or so of this run is just running around. And that's the part I actually want to spare you guys from. So, I mean, as much fun as I think Wolverine's gonna be, I've sort of really done a lot of this claw stuff recently. So I'm not really gonna focus too much on this one. I really rather just be 2 days. Actually, 2 days. Oh, wait, I still have to do Lich King or Death Knight on Death Knights for this weekend, not Wolverine. Well, we'll see how it goes tomorrow night, because tomorrow night is one. Well, I mean, all these streams are extra special bonus streams. This one ran way longer than it should have, so really, I'm going to leave this here. But whatever, you got to see me struggle against stupid Millennia and Radon. Well, okay, actually, Millennia, when I started using the double blade, she went down. She didn't go down, but you noticed the big difference, right? Radon, I still have never really found a quick way. Best I've ever done with Radon yet is about 30 minutes. And you got to do about 3,000 damage to him with every exchange, or else. And that was not really happening there. I know the poison was doing a good little bit, but like whatever. Believe it or not, I actually haven't fought Radon that much. Like, I know you see me doing all these videos, but I only do them like maybe once or twice or a few times, and then that's it. It's been a while since I actually like really took the time. I gotta learn how to evade those stupid laser ray things, because those are what always get me. And he has a certain other mega attacks, but those attacks, it's like... if he spams those, I'm screwed regardless. But he doesn't always use those. More often than not, he'll go into like a lot of melee attack. Anyway, that's enough for this extra bonus stream that you are definitely not supposed to get, but you got anyway. Anyway, hope someone out there enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you did. Enable notifications are even better, since YouTube, apparently everyone's saying YouTube isn't sending notifications anymore. Actually, check my channel for new videos. Don't wait for the notifications. Don't wait for it to pop up on your screen. It's not going to happen because YouTube's gotten stupid lately. Anyway, good night, guys.